Hello, welcome to Ollie Campbell Park for this week's fixture of Old Belvedere Women versus Galweigans. Joining me today is Lisa Anglum. Welcome.
Thank you, Hayley. Great to be here.
Very good, very good. Great day for a bit of rugby. It's nice and dry, bit of a wind, but the rain has died off. Grass will be a bit wet, but always adds a bit of drama to the game. So, we're looking forward to getting stuck into this game. I think it'll be a nice test between first and fourth. What do you think, Lisa? What do you think coming into this game?
I think this is definitely going to be a big challenge. It's been a difficult block for Galwegians coming into the last 2 weeks, especially in the railway again next week. So I think last week they showed that they could do it against the top 4 team, but they definitely need to come away with points this week.
Definitely. We'll just do a quick run through both teams. No changes as of for now anyway, as to previously posted on social media teams. So Belvo starting off, Niamh Dowd number 1, Victoria Mahoney number 2, Anya Rutley number 3, number 4 Elaine Anthony, number 5 Cueva Guinan, number 6 Fiona Tute, number 7 Leslie Ring, number 8 Brittany Hogan, 9 Gemma Farrell, 10 Dana O'Brien, 11 Laura Carty, 12 Jenny Murphy, 13 Emma Kelly, 14 Elisa Byrne-White, 15 Anya Donnelly. The impact bench then, we've got Katie Lade, Melissa Hayden, Clodagh Dunn, Jane Neal, Aideon Murtagh, Finola Collins and Orna McAuliffe. Weegians, we've got number 1 Ciara Irwin, 2 Elizabeth McNicholas, 3 Ellen Connolly, 4 Grace Brown Moore and 5 Dervla Canty, 6 Emily Gavin, 7 Noel Dubois, 8 Niamh O'Grady, 9 Olivia Haverty, 10 Mel Juve, we'll say. We'll go with Mel. 11 Lisa McGonigal, 12 Ursula Salmon, 13 Orla Dixon, 14 Maria Gurham, 15 Tanya Farrell, 16 Jordan Hopkins, 17 Hannah Cohen, 18 Jessica Foote, 19 Faith Away, 20 Cueva Hart, 21 Gemma Faulkner and 22 Sarah O'Connell. Both teams is coming out to the pitch now, and we've got a referee for the day is Rory O'Keefe taking up the middle. 2 touch judges in, Arthur DuPont on 1, and the second touch judge is Shane Hughes. So always great to have touch judges down as well, just to have a bit more professionalness to the game, and it's definitely been allowed the game to up that little bit more in professional looking and match the men's a little bit more too. So it's always great to have out as well. Galwegians will be looking to get back under winning ways, I think, on a match like today. I think they've started off well. Currently in 4th position. They've played 4, won 2, drawn 1 and lost 1, with their first loss just coming last week with 5 tries coming from Baving Parsons in that game. Hard one to stop. Points difference of 83 points in 4 games is still a massive points difference to have for Weegians. So what do you think needs to change for this day then for a different scoreline to come out of it, Lisa?
Yeah, so obviously Bavin is world class, so trying to mark her and keep her under control on the day was something that just Weegians weren't able to do last week. I think it's easy to say if she wasn't there it would be a different game, but at the same time in the second half they needed to push for points there and at least try and get maybe the 4th try to get the bonus point or whatever it is. I think the work rate definitely kind of fell off in the last 20 minutes for Weegians last week. There's a great tradition between Weegians and Belvo over the last few years. There's been wins and losses on both sides. Recently then last year Weegians bet Belvo at home, and I'm sure Belvo are going to be trying to keep up their winning streak at home as well here. So they're 2 teams that love playing each other. I think I've always thought that they're quite similar teams in that they've always had, no more than Belvo, Weegians have kind of those experienced players and then buoyed up by their youth coming through. So you can see that this week with like Jenny and Anya Donnelly and Elisa Byrne-White on the wing, kind of buoyed up by the youth coming through. And Galwegians are kind of the same. But yeah, I think the work rate, if we can match Belvo's mobile pack, I think in the first half, they should be able to come away with some points.
Definitely, and I think that's a real key point with Belvo at the moment is really mobile pack. They're not afraid to carry, they're not afraid to get stuck into the pitch, across the pitch from one sideline to the other and from one try line to the other. They literally can cover every square metre of the pitch, and it's a hard one to stop once they get a bit of movement and a bit of momentum under their belt as well. 2 key players as well missing from Weegians this week. We have obviously Fowley took a knock last week and is out injured, as well as Murphy then number 8 is she out injured as well this week, is it?
Yeah. So Nicole took a knock last week. She's she's got a low-grade hamstring tear, or calf tear, sorry. So hopefully she will only be out for a few weeks. But Mel Juve has joined us from Lyon. She's an experienced Prem 1 player in France. So we're hoping she slotted in very easily during the week at training. So we're hoping that she's an experienced player and she has a lot of rugby under her belt. And there doesn't seem to be any language barrier or anything. She's just slotted in there, no problem to her. And Murphy's a big loss there at 8. But there's changes across the board, but I think you need to be adaptable in these kind of situations, and it's a long league.
Very good. That's it. We're only 4 games into the season, a long season. So we have Mel Juve kicking off to start off the game. Rain to Murphy, knocked on there. Vantage being played.
Yeah, good line speed by Regents. They'll hope to get something from this.
Yeah, he's just going to play here for the knock-on advantage. So it's a good option there from O'Keefe in the middle there. So just a few nerves there. First off from Old Belvedere. I think Nazi took a good carry there, went to play the offload to Jenny Murphy, just came off the fingertips. So we'll just come back here for the scrum restart then.
Yeah, good to get an early scrum in, see how these two packs are going to line up against each other.
Come on! Let's go! That's the high side.
Haverty set to feed.
Good solid scrum.
Haverty out to Juve. Nice switch line it back inside.
Into
Dixon. Good carry, strong carry from Galweigans there. Breaking the tackle of O'Mahony.
Just a bit loose there from Regents, but hopefully Juve can straighten her up a bit.
Haverty to Gavin.
Away, tackler! The tackle away! No hands on the ball.
Juve getting plenty of ball here now. Good hit there on Salmon. Good take, good carry. Another ball distributed there from Haverty. Out to McNicholas. And a penalty there for just not releasing Vic O'Mahony straight over the ball there, and just penalty there. First penalty of the day. First scrum as well went strong there. Neither team really giving a push, giving a pull really. So it was a nice, solid, evenly matched scrum at the first scrum of the day. So it'll be interesting to see how these two packs patch up now for the rest of the match. But first penalty of the game goes against Weegens for not releasing on the ground, with Vic O'Mahony latching onto that. So see now what Dana O'Brien does, whether she kicks for the line or she does tap and go, or takes the option for the scrum. And there we go. Scrum's called there from the referee.
Yeah, I think that poach was definitely coming. Weegens look a bit unorganised there, but it was well taken by Vic O'Mahony straight in over that ball.
She's a hard one to move, and once she gets in there and she gets that latch on that ball, she's hard to move any move or any ball. So it was a good option there from O'Mahony.
No, that's fine. We're waiting. Can't do it without you.
Ref just happy to wait there, I think, just for the setup for both teams, and like that, safety is the number one priority on scrum time. So happy to take this time. And Farrell to feed. Hogan to Farrell. Farrell out wide, out to Elise.
Yeah, well marked by Alicia in the wing there.
Farrell to Elaine Anthony. Good carry by Elaine. Good ball protection with Vic O'Mahony there. Good distribution. There's a ring for a carry.
No one.
Go back to Dana. Kick over the top.
Yeah, that's a great kick. You saw that Tanya Farrell's a little bit out of position there and was able to put that left boot into the corner and gives Belvoir a really good attacking position here now.
Yeah, this one, the 50-22 there. So great kick, great option from Dana O'Brien there. Saw the space back in the backfield, so I was happy to just kick it over the Norwegian's head. So first line of the match, what are we thinking here, Lisa? How do you think the Norwegians are going to react to this one here now?
I suppose they'll be watching to see if, I'm assuming they're going to be watching Elaine Anthony here, but there's a number of jumping options. It'll be important to kind of stop any rolling maul if they can, especially at this position. Straight to the back, great throw, great take.
Good distribution there. Hogan there carrying strong. Good clearance there from Fiona Chute, distributed back out. Unfortunate there, I think just seemed to just come off the fingertips there and be a Weedon scrum.
Yeah, that's a pity now because that was a great position, great line out. Wasn't marked at the back by Regions and went straight out there, but just come off the fingertips. But another scrum here now. That's a good few scrums in the first 5 minutes. So they'll be
your third scrum in already, and we're 5 minutes in. So as you said, Elaine Anthony there, the jumping option for the Belleville line out, won it well, got a nice clean ball back out wide, but Regions were up good and fast and were able to close down that space and put the pressure on the Old Belvedere back line, looking to break any sort of space in line. Haverty for the put in. Solid scrum there, and a pick and go there from Niamh O'Grady at the back of the Weedon scrum. Good carry.
Yeah, great carry by Niamh O'Grady. She's very strong in the contact.
Good carry by Irwin. Haverty. Juve looking for a bit of space, not getting out there. Niamh O'Dowd in for the tackle. Haverty again. Using the Weedons pack. Good carries.
Advantage offside, number 8.
And a good carry, Grace Brown Moran. Haverty there again, ready for the ball. Good distribution. Dubois, French gone down there. Haverty Dewey again. Good option out the back. And a good strong carry by Weedons. Back Nicholas in that situation. Nothing coming back there, so referee happy to come back for advantage. It's very stagnant there. I think Regions were kind of struggling just to kind of punch through a few lines, make sort of any sort of break on that, but it was good defence from Bell with a good structure there, so it's interesting to see now what kind of tactics both teams play. We're only 7 minutes into the game, very early days, but be interested to see now if, obviously with the loss of Fowley in 10, it's the kicking game isn't as strong, but you can see Juve there isn't afraid to get stuck in on the ball, isn't afraid to distribute, isn't afraid to carry, and that's what you want from a 10, someone who's just not afraid to get stuck in.
Yeah, she's very strong in the contact. Her natural position, I suppose, by trade will be 12. So I think Orla Dixon's going to take this kick. Yeah, I think Regions just need to get a bit more organised. It's going to be a long day if they're going to be trying to play out from their own half like that for the rest of the game. But yeah, some good carries, really well-read defence by Belleville as well. But Nalwyn Dubois seems to be throwing here today. She's a hooker, but she's playing on the flank.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah. Comes down on the Weedon side, though it's not clean.
Juve again with a great carry, not afraid to just get stuck into any sort of contact. Haverty again distributing out to the Niamh O'Grady.
The tackle, right back.
Good tackle by Niamh O'Dowd. Haverty again.
Yeah, Emily Gavin just putting on a bit of footwork.
Haverty to Juve. Juve to Dubois. Unfortunate there, just like that, just last pass just coming off. I think it was Belva were up quite quickly in the face and didn't give them enough time on the ball, but coming back here for the knock on.
Late tackle? Really late? Quite late. Okay. Number 1, Black.
Just have a listen there now. I think the ref wasn't happy there. The assistant ref, Arthur Dupont, on the far side, wasn't happy with the late tackle.
Watch your timing. The penalty only. You're not getting the distance right. I'll have to say that. Okay. Thank you. Be a blue penalty.
So blue penalty there. You can hear from the ref there. It's a great addition to have the ref mic there in these situations, because I don't think we would have had a clue what was going on there. So always nice to have the ref mic and be able to tune in to see what's going on as well out in the pitch. So just a late tackle by Niamh O'Dowd there. So assistant referee was able to spot it and bring it back for a penalty.
Yeah, so Regions will have this line out. Or Dixon seems to be taking their kicks to touch. This will be a good opportunity to see now. It came down on the Region side last time, but it wasn't clean, so just need to clean that up a little bit. Try and get some kind of go forward ball.
Yeah, you can see what they're trying to do. You see they're trying to get that clean ball down, get it out to Haverty, out to Juve, and then use a bit of space out wide. But I think it's quite windy out there, and I think Belvedere also closing up quite quickly up that gap. So see how they react. The long arm of Lane Anthony comes up, steals that ball out to Tute. Fiona Farrell. Carty in there playing scrum half. Carries it out to Cueva Guinan, making her first appearance here for Old Belvedere today. Gemma Farrell back to Dana. Over the top option.
Come backwards. It's okay.
Just gathered there, Juve again. Everywhere seems to be everyone on the pitch today.
Yeah, she seems to be covering back and everything, so good option here now.
Good tackle, Leslie Ring. And a good counter up there again by Neve O'Grady. She's playing a blinder there at 8 tonight today. Dubois.
Stop release, tackle it.
Good option, Juve there. Just chip over the top to see if there's any open space available. So just alleviates the pressure a bit there off Belvo, or off Weegens in the defensive line. So Belvo going to put into this line out just on the halfway line. So no major pressure points here, but still a good option for Belvo to gain an attacking advantage here.
Yeah, Belvo are going to want to get some phases together. I think they haven't had ball in hand a lot. Weegens have seemed to be retaining that ball well, but not making a huge amount of progress into the Belvo half. So Belvo will be looking to get some phases together here.
Vicky Mahoney stroke. Some miscommunication there was well read by Brian Moore in there. Takes the steal. Haverty distributes out to Juve. Juve to Dixon. Salmon to Dixon. Good carry by Farrell.
Yeah, great tackle there, well read on the wing.
Great carry by Canty. Juve to Connolly.
No, you're off your feet, Black.
Once again, Haverty to Juve. Juve to carry. Gets pushed back a yard or two.
No, release, tackle, 8, let it come. Protect your assist, yeah?
Haverty to Connolly.
Okay. Turnover's good.
Turnover by Tute. Vicky Mahoney to carry. Powers the legs, breaks through the tackle. Lane Anthony there into ceiling. Farrell out left to Leslie Ring. To Laura Carty.
Tackle! No, she's not the tackler.
Farrell to Dana. Dana, Neve O'Dowd. Good footwork there from Neve.
Great carry by Neve there. Footwork on to break the first two tackles.
Onya Rutley. Great offload. Great gather there by Cueva. Great offload there again out to Jenny Murphy for the carry. Always a hard one to stop Jenny Murphy.
Always hard. Well,
Gemma there reading it out to Onya Donnelly. And dotting down in the far corner there for Elise.
Yeah, that's a great try for Elise. Well marked, good defence for Weegens there at the start, but Jenny made it very difficult. She took in two players there at the end and was able to release Elise there for the try. So, yeah, it's a great first try for Belvo.
Yeah, it was a well worked try. I think like that. It was good hands, good offloads. Read the game well, knew when to give, when to take it into contact, and you can see it there. Nice finish and out the corner for Elise, but it almost probably went through everyone's hands at that stage. But like that, Onya was able to draw her last defender and just distribute it out wide. But we're 13 minutes in for score on the board, so current score now sitting at 5-0 to Belvedere with the conversion to come.
She has tape.
Dana just pulling the kick just slightly right of the post, but a good strike, but difficult position, so it's tricky. The replay here now, you see Gemma Farrell just pulling in the defence, only taking the last defender, and Elise just staying out wide, holding her width and be able to dot it down the corner. It was a great finish.
Yeah, great position by Anya there. Gemma pushed the pass really wide for her. Gemma took it from the base, and just easy pass then for Elise to make that try. Alicia had to mark Anya, so she was able to release her at the end. So great work, team try for Belleville.
Okay, on you then, yeah, when you're ready.
Eve to start us off here again. It's a good kick, Jenny Murphy together. Looks for the kick option, return. Good kick. McGonigal there to cover. Where was it? Farrell.
Yeah, Tanya Farrell.
Good support there from Weegens just to make sure they drop back to protect their ball and their ruck. Great carry again by O'Grady. Haverty out wide to Juve. Juve skips out wide into her pack once again. Haverty uses the other option. Goes back inside. Haverty to Moore and Brown. Brown Moore, should I say? Good carry again by Derva Kentley. Again, just another turnover. I think Brittany Hogan there just taking the quick tap and go, and good option so that they weren't dropping back 10, so I was happy to bring it back, and ref's going to come back, not back 10, and just reset there for a penalty.
Yeah, very good option by Brittany to take that quick tap. She saw that Weegens weren't set, weren't back in the line, so Belva can take a bit of a breather here and decide what they want to do.
Yeah, it was a good option as well, I think, by Brittany there. She saw they just were a bit slow getting back on side, so kind of said basically a free play, so take it and bring it up a few yards. So I think they're going to tap for take a kick there for touch. So 16 minutes gone here. Only 4 penalties, so 2 apiece at the moment, which is always great to see. You just you don't want a game just full of penalties on either side. So great discipline from both sides, and it's a great game so far, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a very good game. I think it's very nip and tuck. I don't think anyone's trying to give away too much just to get the measure of each other, because I suppose it's 2 very different teams, even from last time that these teams met. So we'll see now. Belleville hopefully be hoping to win this line out and get some points on the board, hopefully.
Vic O'Mahony just throw in. Another
Just
overthrow there, yeah.
Oh, great kick for Neve O'Grady. She's everywhere today. We'll have to put her in 10. And just the knock on.
Yeah, great pressure from Weegens there. It was a great option there from O'Grady. She saw everyone was obviously up because they were expecting maybe a down and drive and a maul, things like that. So it was a great option from O'Grady and a great chase as well, and put the pressure on Elise. Just came off the fingertips ever so slightly. So.
Just another miscommunication for Belleville in the line out there. They're very strong when it's right. It works wonderfully, but yeah, there's a great option by Neve O'Grady just to put that big boot in, and everyone's back. So we're set for another scrum here now.
Yeah, so I think that's like that. You're saying, I think, to speak about it's like miscommunication possibly, and just an overthrow. But again, a great read by Weegens to tidy it up at the back. Haverty to put in. Nice again, very well matched scrum. Haverty out to Juve. Advantage being played by the referee for offside. And just knocked on there, so he's going to come back here now for the knock on, or sorry, offside advantage. So I think just that slipping. Gemma just took that step, I think, a bit too far, a bit too soon.
Yeah, he's watching that closely today, which is great to see as well, because just that creeping defence is always great advantage. Neve O'Grady now is taking over the kicking duties. Just didn't make touch, and Belver are going to try and make some ground here, and they can decide what they want to do for exit.
Great carry from Elisa Byrne-White. Gemma back to Leslie Ring. Leslie Ring, ball under the arm, and off she goes.
She's not on the ball. She's not on the ball.
Gemma to Dana. Another kick over the top. Well gathered by Farrell. Scored outside by McGonigal.
Great carry there by Tanya. Well supported by Leisha.
Haverty to Juve. Juve to Connolly. Connolly back into McNicholas.
Hold.
Harvey Jive again. Great carry, great dummy, great feet, great step.
Yeah, no, leave it back, leave it, you're on the ground back.
Yeah, it's back on blue side. I thought it might have been a knock on, but
Yes,
Regions have.
Yes, seemed to be just a fumble there on the ground. I think Black was out of the way, and then got out of the way. But I think Fiona Cheek just came in there, managed to poach the ball and get over it. So I think Wheaton's are a bit slow there, just reacting. I think they weren't too sure what was happening. I think like that they may have thought it made a knock on as well. So just a bit of confusion, but Belva seemed to just react there a bit quicker, and Fiona Cheek then won the penalty.
Yeah.
Good kick again there from Dana, just short of there, just past the 10-metre line there. So nice, that's another attacking platform from Belvo. See now if we can tidy up their line out. It's been a bit messy so far. I think mixing 2 out of 3 so far. So interesting to see if they change it up a little or if they just kind of get their calls a bit clearer now out. So because like you said, when they work brilliantly. So
yeah. They have a good few options as well. So it's just a matter of getting the right person up at the right time. Region seem to be well awake to any of the overthrows and stuff, and they've gotten a good bit of ground out of it, but they'll be looking to clean up here.
Pick up, out to Cueva, out to Gemma Farrell, out to Dana. Dana's Jenny Murphy. Support outside from Emma Kelly. Good option, pop out, up there to Brittany. Good recovery there from Dana.
Yeah, great option for Emma Kelly there. She got her arms free and she was able to get that offload off. Through the hands very well and a good option.
So that line out there, last line, it was a bit tidier, and they may have simplified it there a bit, so it was just simple up and out, and worked a lot better for them. So they got that attacking platform, they were able to use the space, spread it out a little bit, and there was good reactions there from the Belvo back line. A few fumbles there, I think, in the centre play, but great reaction time there that Dana was able to get that kick away. Once again, her boot is just fantastic. Her vision, her awareness of the pitch and where every player is at all times is a fantastic asset for Belvo.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She looks so relaxed on the ball as well. She looks like she's all the time in the world, even though she's moving very fast.
Okay, not straight to begin with.
Yeah, absolutely nothing phases her really at the moment. So not straight there in the line out. I think it was just an unfortunate throw there from Weegan. So I think they're going to take the scrum option.
Yeah, it's been a good platform for Belvo so far. Evenly matched enough, I would say, between the two packs. Neither pack wanting to give an inch. So this would be a good platform here for Belvo. Unfortunate there that Regents didn't get the straight throw in, but Regent will be looking to put pressure on here now to this Belvo scrum.
Yeah, it's been a very well-matched scrum, I think. Definitely there's been no penalties, no infringements either, and it's just neither front row going down, standing up, anything. It's been a really, really good contest at scrum time.
Yeah.
Farrell to put in.
6 very experienced players in the front row as well, do you know, so that always makes for a good solid scrum.
Definitely. Farrell out to Dana. Jenny running that switch line. Ball out to Emma Kelly. Great counter ruck there by Weegens. Just unfortunate not to get the turnover. Carry by Brittany Hogan. Support by Jenny Murphy. Farrell out to Niamh. Niamh takes a step back in. Uses her feet.
Great footwork again by Niamh Dowd there. Makes it very difficult to bring her down. Just off the tip of the fingers for Vic there. But yeah, some very well worked. Belvo getting really good offloads, really putting the Weegens pressure under defence, making them second guess. That switch line was well read there by Weegens to mark all the way out to the wing, so they'll be happy enough with that. But just off the fingertips there for Vic. But yeah, Belvo getting very good go forward ball. They're getting that forward, getting their arms loose, getting ready for the offload, and everyone. Great running lines off the shoulders as well.
Yeah, you can see both teams just want to play a bit of rugby. Yeah. They don't really want to get into scrums. They don't want to really get into rucks. They're happy just to get that ball out playing and make the ball do the work, as they say. So it's been a good contest in the middle field and kind of in all corners of the pitch. Really, it hasn't been dominated by either side. So it's a good contest. Happy to put in.
Just held by Weegens there. Maybe Belvo got a bit of the scrum on. Oh, and it came off the fingers there for Ursula Salmon. Maybe a little bit of hesitancy there with the line that she was running, but yeah, that's pretty. So Belvo will have this scrum here just inside the 10, so that'll be a good attacking platform for them.
Yeah, you see Belvo were up there putting on the pressure straight away, up in their faces, just putting them off. And like that, I know from my playing days, I hated when someone was up in my face straight away. So it works in a defensive way. So it worked in this situation, just put off Salmon there and just fumbled the ball ever so slightly. So Belvo in a good attacking position here, just between the 22 and the 10 metre line. Farrell to put in.
Yeah, better scrum there from Belvo, definitely. Brittany Hogan at the back after Farrell, and the loop and a wide ball out.
Yeah, just a bit too flat there, I think. There was a steamed forward pass. So, but again, another good contest at the scrum time. I think Wheaton's looked a little bit weak in the last one, but certainly got their footing back on that one. And no real advantage coming from a scrum. They're kind of just getting that ball out and going. There's no real driving force to either side, and that's what you like to see in a scrum. A real contest on both sides, and a clean contest too, where both just want to hit it out and hit the other team back, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Two really good scrums. There's been a lot of them now in the first 25 minutes, so we'll see how the second half goes, next 20 minutes go.
Yeah, as much as it's a dry day out there at the moment, it's sunny. I think the grass is quite wet from a bit of a downpour earlier, so I think the ball will be slippy, which never helps anyway for knock-ons.
Yeah, Belvo getting a good push on that one there. Haverty's well able to deal with it at the back.
Happy with Juve again. Another great step. I'm really not afraid to use her footwork at all.
No, she's busy. She likes that ball. She likes taking it into contact.
Good support in line there from Dixon. Ball back out. Juve's there hit that ruck there, so Haverty will distribute out. A good option over the top. A good take from Anya Donnelly. Just backwards steam from the referee. Farrell to chip over. Great option there from Farrell. Just saw that there was nobody home as they'd come up quite fast and quite tight from the previous play. So noticed there's nobody home and just chipped it over the top there.
Yeah, that's a great option from Farrell. She's great off that boot. She's so much experience between 9 and 10. So she's well used to looking out for space and stuff like that. So that's a great option there.
So yeah, Belvo balls is deemed a 50-22 or just come off Galweigans.
Double check. We were inside the 10.
But I think he's just seeming that we were just inside the half, I think is what he's saying. So it's another 50-22. So they're rare enough to come by in the women's game. That's 2 from Belvo in the first 25 minutes. So it's something that I think they're trying to do, spread that Wheaton's defence, make sure that they're covering the backfield to then maybe create more space on the inside of the field. So good options, and the 50-22s are coming off for them anyway. Yeah,
Wheaton's are going to have to adjust to that as well, because they know that between Donna and between Gemma that there's 2 kicking threats there. Another overthrow, and it's to Elizabeth McNicholas, and Nolwenn de Bott is going to try and take this ground. Maëlle Juve again looking for that ball.
She's everywhere, here he is. Dixon there with a great carry. Haverty again. Out to Derba Canty. Haverty's getting great use of her pack today, which is fantastic. They're doing a lot of dog work on that pitch. Good gather there from McGonigal. And turnover from Belvo. Toot out to O'Dowd. O'Dowd with the carry. Farrell out to Dana. Hogan with a good carry again. Vic O'Mahony. Yeah, good carry again there from Belvo. Just punching in a few different lines. Out to Hogan. Hogan to Elaine Anthony, I think it seems.
Yeah.
Farrell to Vic. Vic with another strong carry. Unlucky there not to be turned over, I think, for Regions. Dana out to Jenny. Jenny with the footwork back inside, keeping the hands free. Out to Emma. Leslie Ring out then and wide again. Again, just deemed forward again, I think. So it's option there to Blue. So forward pass into touch, so the option of the line out or the scrum for the forward pass. But like, I think they just seem to hold their depth a little bit more, Belvo do. They seem to be just giving away 2 in the last kind of 10 minutes or so forward passes. So that can simply just come down to the receiving player just taking an extra step or 2 back.
Yeah, I suppose when you get into this red zone, Belvo are pushing for that line, and you can see the players are really trying to get that go forward ball, but you still need to keep that patience and keep your position so that you're giving whoever is giving the ball just that little extra second, just so that you can make sure that it's not a forward pass. Regions are opting for the scrum here.
Yeah, I think again, good option. It's a bit windy, so I think the lineouts haven't been working great really for either side, from a few overthrows from Old Belvedere. But again, both teams in the scrum have just been really, really fantastic. So it's a joy to watch them.
Yeah, love watching two good solid scrums.
Haverty again in for the feed. It's stagnant there. We've got it back though. Farrell just causing a bit of a nuisance there at the back. Juve again for the carry. No, actually it's not.
Or Dixon off to Dubois. Yeah.
Haverty there to Canty. Yeah, good leg drive there from Farrell. You can see what she's trying to do, just carry on, but just carried it a bit too far, and Brittany Hogan in straight over and in for the poach. But I think it was Whedon's actually killed off the ball there, so another penalty.
Yeah, I think we're away here now between Fiona. Good tack, good option.
And carry again by Lynn Anthony. Dana to Neve. Farrell out to Vic. Jenny Murphy just looking for that cross chip. Can Carthy get on the end of it? No, just ran out of pitch there on it. So good option from Jenny though. She knew what she was trying to do. Just spread the ball a bit wide and like that, keep the Weegians defence spread and make sure that they're all not bunching in, both Belvo and Weegians, and just ran out of pitch there. I think Donnelly could have been maybe just, if there was an extra bit of pitch, maybe could have done it down, but Weegians had it covered too.
Yeah, no, very good option, because she knew that Maria Gorham out there on the wing was going to have to be up in that line. She was probably expecting the pass. So there's definitely space in behind. Just a little bit long from Jenny, but as always, great kick. And Jenny obviously always has that vision as well, so good option.
Yeah, Dubois here now for the put-in. And just spilt there forward, so I think there'll be the option here whether knock on or...
Knocked into touch by Blue?
Yeah, knocked into touch there, so Belvo will have the option. It was well read from the Belvo pack there. I think they could see what they were trying to do, trying to put them up early just to get a nice clean ball in at the front. Belvo read it well there. I think it was Lane Anthony saw it and just disrupted it enough to get that knock on. So I think Belvo are going to opt for the scrum here, just on the 5 metre line. So it'll be interesting now to see if they try and get a bit of a push on and try and get a driving maul over the try line if they're 5 metres out. But see what happens.
Yeah, I'd say they're probably going to try and get this ball out. Brittany Hogan has been dangerous already so far this half. I know you don't have Dervla Nicolvard this week, but to have someone of Brittany's calibre to just slot straight into 8 is amazing.
It's certainly not a bad one to put in instead. So Farrell out, yep. Jenny Murphy back inside there to Brittany. Brittany using that leg power, like you said.
Well done, thank you.
Getting it out there to Farrell. Farrell to Ring. Ring doing that skip over the head pass. Just too much. Came off black fingers there. So
just forced a little bit, I think. I think Belvo definitely had the numbers outside there. If that had just gone through the hands, they might have been able to get in there in the wing, but well marked again by the Weegians backs. I think they're matching the Belvo backs very well here in defence. I'd just like to see Weegians get a little bit more organised. They're making life difficult enough for them at the moment, but great defence there from Weegians.
Yeah, good movement of the ball from Belvo. They managed to get from one side of the pitch to the other like that, just maybe forcing the last pass just too much, but again, good structure, good support play, and great to see plenty of different hands on the ball as well. Haverty for the put in here now. We're blue scrum.
How many scrums are we on now?
I'd say at least about 10 or 12 anyway.
Good push by Belvo. I feel like they're getting the edge here now. Neva Grady's away.
Great carry, Neva Grady.
It's pretty
well read from Ring. Another great steal there from Juve. Everywhere on the pitch. Haverty looks in pain there.
Yeah, I think there was a collision of heads, was it?
Yeah, he's going to stop it here now anyway. It'll be a penalty, but it's 4 penalties apiece. Again, we're nearly 33, 34 minutes in, and 4 penalties apiece. 8 penalties is, again, another great stat. It's what you want in rugby. It's clean flowing. Yes, there's been a good few scrums and stuff, but no badness. And like you said, there's always a great camaraderie between these two teams. It's been, I remember them playing back 10, 15 years ago, and there was still great camaraderie, and there always has been. Galweigans come up here, they have a great time, we go in there, we have a great time on and off the pitch, and that's what you want as well. You want that real team spirit and going across the teams, and it not just being, stagnant, anything like that. And like you were saying, Finola Collins on the bench for Belvo, playing with you guys there last season, moved up to Dublin, and now playing out with Belvo. And that's, you want to see that kind of movement between teams, between clubs, and supporting one another. And it's great to see. So hopefully now, I think Haverty took a knock there, and hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, she seems to be standing up anyway now. So I'd say it looked like a bit of a collision. She's small but mighty. She gets in places that she has no business being in. She's tough as nails. She's been a real great addition to us this year.
And only 19 as well.
She's only 19.
Future is bright.
Yeah, she did duel with us last year. She's originally from Ballinasloe, and she played for us last year. She's just after doing her leaving cert there this year. So she's tough as nails. She's been a great addition for us because Mary Healy was injured last year. So just to have someone so solid come in at 9 has been great. I think she's okay. I think she's go again. Is she? Yep.
Juve just taking the kick there, just short. Farrell to gather out to Elisa Byrne-White.
Not touch, that's all right, we're playing.
And backwards gathered by Brittany Hogan. Using her power just to drive her through.
Yeah, both her first 2 tackles there. Very strong in the contact.
O'Grady just slow to roll away there, so playing advantage.
Yeah, Regents need to roll out of the way there. There might have been a previous 2 as well that are definitely slowing down that ball a bit.
Dana out to Murphy. Murphy to Emma.
You're never back, you're just running a sideways line, okay?
Okay. Just coming back here now, yeah, for the, I think just not 10 on the penalty tap there that I think Gemma went to take. So just coming back for another penalty. It would be interesting to see whether they take kick option or they're going to take scrum. Looks like Gemma's wants a scrum.
Yeah, she really wants a scrum.
Yeah. I think like that you're saying, you're seeing the last scrum or 2, they seem to be getting that kind of upper hand, getting those kind of extra few steps in, and be interesting to see now if Weegens can counteract that and kind of if they can notice that trend too and start pushing back as well and gain an extra few feet, an extra few yards on scrum time.
Yeah, Belvoir just getting up under them a little bit. As you said, it doesn't give you a huge advantage. They're not getting a huge push on, but like anything, scrums, line, it's all psychological. If Belvoir are getting that little edge over them, so hopefully they can keep this one low.
Farah looking up to her backs there, seeing something's on, ready to feed. Good scrum again, another solid set scrum. Ball quickly out to Dana. Dana remembering that switch line. Great ball to Emma. Well read there by Dixon.
Yeah, very good. Just a little hesitancy there while Dixon pounced on it.
There, another turnover there by Vic O'Mahony.
Again,
yeah, that's it. And I think McGonigal was great there, support from her, but just wasn't enough there to stop Vic O'Mahony getting over the poach.
Yeah, she needs to move back out into her wing now.
Vic for the carry. Yeah, great poach by Juve there.
Fantastic.
Penalty all day. And
Elaine was actually with her there. I don't know that she was right on her for the carry, but yeah, just in there. Very busy.
Juve was just in too quick, I think, even for Elaine to get in and try and counter over that. But great support as well. You can see what Belvoir are trying to do. Just punch up. Weegens are quick onto it. They're seeing what they're doing as well. So there's been a change there for Weegens. Hopkins.
Yeah, Jordan Hopkins seems to be on, and Sarah O'Connell seems to be on.
So we've made 2 changes there. So Sarah O'Connell, 22, and Jordan Hopkins, number 16, are on for Weegens. Neither Dye just getting a bit of treatment there for Old Belvedere.
Yeah, Sarah O'Connell seems to be on for Maria Gorham, I think. So I see Alicia on the other wing. Tanya Farrell is still there at full back, so yeah, Sarah O'Connell is on for Maria Gorham. Maria Gorham's off. And Neva Grady's taking those kicks. It's a good kick to the sideline.
Just outside, yeah, perfect.
Just outside the 22 here now. Still a Weegens ball.
Take a step, yeah.
Emily Gavin now is throwing. I think Nalwyn Dubois could be off and Jordan Hopkins is on.
It seems like alright, the blue scrum cap. Hard to, she's still on.
No, never mind, she's out there.
We'll work it out. So Emily Gavin in for the put-in. Goes short. Clean ball out. Haverty out then to Juve. Regathered there by Ursula Salmon. Haverty out to Connolly.
Turnover.
Yeah, good offload again.
Connolly out to Hopkins, their first touch of the ball, but turnover there. And another turnover then back to Regions by Orla Dixon. A great fight from her. Haverty then out to O'Grady just to clear her lines, alleviate some pressure. Great kick from O'Grady as well.
Great kick, yeah.
Super kick. So just there, just short of the 10-metre line there, which is a fantastic kick. Just alleviating sort of pressure or anything like that. Let them both kind of reset. There was a few knock-ons, a few fumbles in contact there. So both teams, I think, will be happy with this now, just to let them both breathe and settle.
Yeah, it's been a nip and tuck first half. Niamh O'Grady has a great boot on her. Haven't seen it before, but it's working very well. She's bombing them out there onto the sideline. So yeah, it's a good option. Look, whoever can take those kicks needs to take them, you know.
Yeah.
Touch needs to be made, so yeah, that's a great option.
And kicking into the wind as well. You can see the touch judge's flag there, so them kicking into the wind. So second half as well, you might see more kicking options with the wind then. So Belvo line out there, taking cleanly. Dana into contact. Farrell then to pick. Out to Hogan to Anthony. Great carry by Anthony. Good presentation of the ball. Hogan just batting away Weegens.
Yeah, Emily Gavin gets her down in the end, but yeah, great work. Allows up Belvoir to get organised here.
Yeah, Farrell to Dana.
She's
O'Brien
slipping
carries
through those
again.
tackles. Yeah, she's just so relaxed on the ball.
Farrell out then to Anya to Fiona. Great line from Fiona. Great carry. Good cover there by Juve once again. Farrell out to Niamh. Just came back.
Just a bit loose, yeah. That was a great tip forward. She saw that Grace Bowmore had shot out of the line. Yeah, and a great tip on just to release Fiona there into that space, and they got a good bit of ground out of it, but I think he's bringing it back here for the...
Yeah, I think it was offside there. He's deeming it, so Dana's going to opt for the post here, which I think is a good option. Just maybe bring it into half time, possibly just make it a 2-score game and put in another few scores on the post. And yeah, I think like that now. Weegens just need to settle a bit too. I mean, we've suddenly jumped up to 8 penalties for Weegens alone, and it was 4 penalties only 11, 12 minutes ago. So just kind of keep an eye on that. Make sure not to lose the heads too much. Keep the structure, not to get too flustered, and just keep the structure, I think, is the main thing.
Yeah, well, I think if the structure is kind of sorted out and the organisation is there, everything just becomes a lot easier. That penalty count will come down automatically because people will be a bit more relaxed. It's kind of, the penalties are coming from those kind of panic moments, those last gasp moments. This is a good option for Belvoir. It's the right option to take the points, because we're coming into half time here now. The ball's just falling off the tee. It's quite windy out there, but yeah, good option to take this kick and just take those 3 points, especially because the try was in the corner, so the conversion was missed.
Yeah, so the wind there just showing itself with the knocking over of the ball. So it seems like a calm day, but it is quite windy out there, and the lineouts will pay to that, and same with kicking as well. So just off the post there.
Post or short, I think? Short.
Yeah,
that's the half.
Either way, half time. But we'll go in there in half time. 5-0 to Old Belvedere. 5 penalties to 8 penalties. Good contest. Nothing really happening at scrum time. They've won all their own scrums. Lineouts, hit or miss for both teams, and all in all, I think it's been a fairly evenly matched game.
Yeah, definitely very even match. It's a very interesting game, actually. The majority has been played between the two 10s, and there hasn't been a huge amount of time for either team in their 22s. I think Belvo probably will be ruined that they didn't get another score down here when they had that attacking line out. I would say probably they should have had at least 1, if not 2 more tries, but credit to Weegens, they're keeping them out really good D. Yeah, Weegens, I think just from seeing it, just from looking at the first half, Weegens seemed to be a little bit less organised. Belvoir definitely getting a little bit more go-forward ball, but the Weegens defence has been excellent.
Yeah.
They're watching everything, they're marking everything. Belvoir are getting hands out and getting those offloads, but I suppose Weegens have that experience of playing Blackrock. They've a good few games under them belt. Blackrock had a big offloading game last week as well, so it would have been something that they would have been working on this week. Definitely. A few of the scores as well coming in. So half-time in Wicklow, it's Wicklow 17, Etonians 10. And half-time in UL, it's UL Bow 7, Blackrock 34. Some other good scores, high scores coming in as well. So, I mean,
I think really the league is still totally open. Like I said, only 4 games in, a lot to still play for. We're early days. I mean, it's really totally up for the taking, I think, in this, and it's made a really, really interesting league to date.
Yeah, it's been a great league. It's been a great, and I know it's a shortened season, so the stakes are really high because there isn't the home and the away aspect. So it's all or nothing really. You're going to get one shot at each team that you're playing for. That's an interesting score. Wicklow 10, Suetonians 0. Wicklow are very strong at home. They have been strong at home. I think Suetonians have been hit with a few kind of injuries over the last few weeks. But yeah, no, it's anyone's. It's all to play for. I think, especially that mid-table is going to be very interesting over the next few weeks. That 4, 5, 6 position is really anybody's game.
Big time. Yep.
I think Regions are pushing hard for it. Regions have improved a lot since last year. I think Belvo have improved a lot since last year. Belvo recruited really well over the summer. They've really kind of shored up any of those kind of gaps in what might have been traditionally kind of weaker areas around the pitch, and they've just, they've had a really good start to the game, to the league, I suppose.
Really has, and it's great to see as well. There's been a real change in kind of camaraderie and everything like that in the Belvo squad, and you can see they're really gelling together, and everyone loves playing, and that's what you want to see in a team across any team really. But it's fantastic to see it, and seeing players who've been around for a few years enjoying it, getting out there every weekend. It's really been fantastic to watch, and like that. Even seeing Wicklow coming up a bit, like they're really pushing on as well. Suetonians really want to push on. There's a lot of competition in the women's AIL, and it really is what you want to see.
Yeah, and I think like you can see from a game like today, you can see 2 squads that clearly are comfortable playing with each other and enjoy playing together. Like you can see that Belvoir are happy and confident to give those offloads. I think Regions are the same. It's just a confidence thing as well, and the more you play together, the better it is. And I think going forward in the league, I think the team that works hardest together is going to make the most strides. But this is going to be an interesting second half now, because Belvo will be looking to get points on the board. Regions will be looking at this second half saying it's anyone's game here. So yeah, the first 10 minutes will be decisive.
Definitely. So they're half time there. Belvedere 5, Galweigans 0, back after the break.
Every used car has a story. At Windsor Certified, all ours have a happy ending. Buy used with confidence. Windsor, drive happy.
Back here now for the second half for the 5-0 tasty fixture here in Ollie Campbell Park. So taking on now, so Belvo just with the restart. Galweigans there with a strong carry and distributed there back out wide to Dermot Canty with a strong carry.
Use it!
Haverty out to Juve. Juve then again using her forwards, which is fantastic as well. You want to see those strong carries and sucking in a few defenders in the middle. Dixon.
Well, great first break of the tackle by Dixon.
Juve again. Back out to Haverty. Haverty there, strong hit there from Dana. Player down the middle there, and Dixon's down. Juve again with a strong carry. Turnover once again from Vic O'Mahony. I think ref's going to stop it here on safety grounds. I think Dixon took a big hit there in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
Time's off, guys, okay?
Yeah, another great turnover there from Vic O'Mahony.
Yeah, she's just been everywhere. She's so quick going in over that ball. She's been having a great game. Good to see her back starting.
No, it's just so yeah, it just works it up well, and then turnover's good here. No hands on the ground, right? Ball.
Yeah, you can hear the ref there talking as well in the background. He was happy with the turnover, so just going back to make sure Dixon's okay, and hopefully she is. She's been great at running those lines in the middle of the pitch and sucking in a few defenders, and she seems to be up on her feet, so hopefully she can play it out.
Yeah, it seems to be her ankle, maybe her knee, but she's another one that's just tough as nails. Take an awful lot to get her off the pitch.
So going to start there now again with a black scrum, first scrum of the half. So we'll see now if either team, it seems to be the same front rows. Well, I think Dubois is in a hooker now, right? So same players anyway that left the previous half. So shouldn't be too much disruption to the pack.
Crouch! Fine!
Yeah, another solid scrum there from both. Just happy to get that ball out.
Belvedere just getting that push there. First time in the game, just gives it that little extra edge. Great hands, keeping the hands loose, great by Dana.
Yeah, well held by Emma there, just almost held in between her legs. Farrell out to the ring. And Dana needs to be careful there not to dive over and kill that ball.
Advantage.
Yeah, just in from the side.
Yeah.
Dana just using the advantage option. Nothing coming over, will come back. So I think there now, Niamh was unlucky there not to give away the advantage of just diving off the ruck, but it's clear as day there. Whedon's coming in straight in from the side, and ref had said leave it and continued to do so. So Dana happy to take the free play and come back for the penalty.
Yeah, Belvedere knocking on the door here. Some really good passages of play there from them. Again, that offloading is just causing troubles left, right and centre.
For me, everybody's down as bound.
Ref is just calling in for a scrum.
Make sure you're staying down flankers when they're... Yeah,
So ref
and it's actually Ellen Connolly that's off. And Jordan Hopkins has come into flank, and Nellum Dubois has come from the flank into hooker.
doesn't seem to be any changes in Belvo's team anyway for the second half for now. Great drive there. You can see now Belvedere getting their shape in the scrum. You can see they're definitely starting to build momentum at the back of the scrum, so just pushing them back a little bit more and get that forward foot going.
Everybody's bound. I'm happy with that, yeah?
Yeah, that's much better from Belvo.
It's just on 90 degrees.
Nolan is still an experienced hooker, but I think they're missing Ellen Connolly's experience there in the front row.
Again, ref is taking his time there with setup, which is what you want to see. Put in by Farrell, another solid scrum. Controlled well at the back there by Hogan. Out to Dana. Dana to Murphy. Great line with Jenny Murphy. Straightening up, beating one or two, diving over for the finish.
Yeah, really well taken there by Jenny. She just lifted them legs as she was coming into the contact and managed to break through that first tackle. Really good try. I think that was coming for a while, but just needed to be finished off by Belvo. So yeah.
It's a great line. Great finish there by Jenny Murphy. Knew exactly what she had to do. just speed up in contact, just power through, use her legs, use her power, use her speed, and just burst through that defensive line. And I think Tanya Farrell there, you could see, was just trying to hold her up, but just couldn't get there. And I think the strength of Jenny Murphy is too much for a lot of people. And once she gets going, she's very, very hard to stop. You can see here, great pickup from Gemma, great distribution. Dana again, just reading it, calm as they come. Pulls in 2 players. Jenny reads that gap perfectly and steps around then last blind defence at McGonigal.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. That was probably Ursa Salmon's tackle rather than Orla Dixon's. But again, unusual that Orla Dixon would miss a tackle, so that'll just tell you how strong Jenny is in the contact. Dana holding the ball in 2 hands just keeps the defence guessing until the last second.
Dana now looking to get her first kick of the day. Great strike of the ball. Just wide there, unfortunate again. It was good contact with the ball, just unfortunate there.
Yeah, she's had a good start to the league with her kicks as well. I think she's one of the top point scorers in the league, up there with Nicole Fowley as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's had a good few games off the tee as well. That was a tricky kick.
It was easy. Top try scorers as well. We've got McGonigal on that with 5 tries to her name. And then matching her then is Baby Parsons, who's played 1 game, but that's Baby Parsons for you. But it's great to see as well a different mix of names up the top of top try scorers and point scorers. So it's been a great contest in this league so far.
Yeah, actually, Leisha scored 5 tries in 1 game as well.
Very good.
So then Baven scored 5 tries in the next game to join her up at the top. 2 flyers.
That's it. Great kick option there for Gemma. Just brings it inside Galweigans 22.
Old Blue, yeah.
Got it there and return kick there.
You're onside now.
Just slipped through the hands.
Advantage.
Yeah, good option for Tanya to kick that back. Well spotted by Gemma. Again, Tanya just a little bit out of position there at the back, but no problem scooping that up and dealing with it. Tanya was just recently playing for Ireland for AFL, actually. They were in Zagreb last week, so she's confident under the high balls as well. She's a big football and AFL background. She had a little look up and saw where she wanted to put it. So, yeah, good option to put that back just off the fingertips there.
Yeah, I think it was Dana was just struggled there to gather, but like that, it was a great kick, hard one to catch. So just coming back now for Weedon's scrum. See now how Weedon's gather this after Belva's been dominant in the last couple of scrums. So see if Weedon's can kind of get them back, push them back a bit more, and put that pressure on.
Yeah, they were just adjusting there to the change in the front row. With Noel and Dubois coming into 2, but then for the next one it was shored up a little bit better. So yeah, it's great to have, I suppose, people that can go into the front row all over the pack, as is the nature, I suppose, of the women's game. There's a lot of chopping and changing and stuff like that, and same with Belvo. Neva Dowd, I think, was playing flanker last week, was she?
She was, yeah. She's another one coming up from the ranks, and she was playing J1 rugby, and it's just an absolute workhorse on the pitch, and is adapted fantastically to the front row and is loving it there. So that's what you want to see. So Norwegian's ball once again, Haverty to put in. Good push by both teams, nice and stable.
Yeah,
bit of a raise, but okay. Ball came out at Juve into Dixon. Great switch line back inside. Great footwork, great step.
Just taken down.
Yeah, well tackled there by Elise, but super yards made. Juve again, looking to show off her footwork. Making it a bit of a nuisance trying to get down. Almost ripped.
She did well to hold on to that one there. I thought it was gone. There goes Jordan Hopkins. Good option. In over the ball again, Belvo. Ref is letting it go.
Good cover from Jenny. Ball's presenting again, back out.
Grace Brown-Moran with the pick from the base.
Ball is there.
And presenting the ball back again. Keeping the ball nice and clean, nice and tidy at the back.
You can see Orla Dixon there. She wants that ball.
Penalty advantage. And touchdown there, I think, by Hopkins, I think it is.
Yeah, really good option for Jordan to go over the top there.
Offside, 3.
Is he calling it back?
Right, I think she's saying lost in contact there,
yeah.
So coming back for the penalty advantage. But great determination there from Weedons. You can see what they're trying to do. Just suck them in, truck it up. Forwards are doing some mega work today in the Weedons pack, but I think maybe might have been an option to go out wide.
Yeah, especially there when you've the split option on either side. I could see Orla Dixon on one side and Sarah Collins ready on this right wing as well. Good option for Jordan to go over the top there. She just spotted, but just unfortunately lost it in contact. But yeah, Jordan's another one that has come up through the kind of J1 ranks as well and has been playing with Regent since she was underage. So it's great to see her in option for AIL as well.
I think Jenny Murphy's down there just getting a bit of treatment on a bit of a stinger of a shoulder, it seems.
All right, 12, yeah? Okay. Offside number 3.
Just fixing up the scoreboard there.
I think the ref's whistle came right at when we thought it was a try. So Regents with the pick here, they're going to go tight. Just getting driven back there by Belvo. Grace Barmore with the pick there again. Ball's presented. It's a knock on.
Yeah, unfortunately there, Haverty there, just to Irwin, just came off the fingertips. Great patience from Belvo, really stuck it through. I think Weegens were unfortunate, they really worked it there. They were patient themselves, kept their structure. And someone's in a bit of pain, bit of discomfort there for Weegens, so it'll be time off again, but Belvo will be happy to have heard that whistle there and the arm stretched out for them.
Yeah, I think it's Hopkins down there, looks to be in a bit of pain with her leg.
Yeah, it's her ankle, I think, by the looks of things, might have just gotten twisted. A lot of contact there in the last kind of 4 or 5 minutes, so a lot of kind of forward contact coming in, tight in packs, so it may easily have gotten twisted or caught, but hopefully she's okay to continue. But you can see there now, both teams are coming out ferociously. They both want to get on with this game and they want to play some rugby, which is what you want to see as well. You know, and it's a perfect day for rugby. It's dry. Wind seems to have died down slightly, not as strong as it seemed to be in the first half. So see if there's a bit more maybe kicking options from both teams. Dana may slow down the kicking if she's going to be kicking into the wind, but see if there's a few more options from Weegens to spot that bit of gap in the backfield and see how Belvo also react to that.
Yeah, you can see there what Weegens were trying to do. They'd done 2 kind of picks from the base. Olivia was just trying to move that point of contact out to Kira, just knock on, but still the structure is there, the organisation is there. I think Weegens have started this half a lot better and they seem to be more kind of on the front foot. So Hannah Cohen is coming on now. It'll be interesting to see where she goes. She can play front row and she can play back row.
That works. Okay.
Kira Irwin is going off. And Jordan Hopkins no, that's not Jordan.
Jordan's to be carried off there, is he?
Oh yeah.
Which is unfortunate. It seems she's only on the pitch probably a few minutes or 10-15 minutes, but she played well from what she did. Seems to be hobbling, so must be, I'd say, knee or ankle, and wish her well recovery. Belvo ball, Gemma Farrell for the put-in.
I think Jessica Foote is actually on number 18 as well. So I think Hannah Cohen's after coming in for Kira Irwin just as a positional change, and I think then Jessica Foote is after coming on for Jordan Hopkins there.
Great carry by Hogan. Good strength to hold on to that ball. 2 Weegens girls trying to rip it out of her arms. Farrell there back for Dana for the kick. Great kick again, finding touch. She really just has that knack for just knowing exactly where the line is, dropping it just short and letting it bobble out. It's a fantastic skill she has, and it really gives Belva that extra foot, extra depth in an attacking way, in defensive clearing lines, things like that. So, going from a 5 metre scrum in your own 5 metre scrum to then getting a line out, yes, to Weegens, but on the halfway line alleviates a lot of pressure pretty quickly. So, great kick by Dana.
I think Anya Rutley coming off there for Belvo.
Big tuna, as they call her in the training pitch.
And just the short line out there that they used last week, well taken from Grace Barmore, just stolen there.
Great steal there. You can see Dana just pointing out, go forward. Jenny out to Emma. And again, forward pass, I think, out to Laura Carty. Again, another one with just need to hold their depth a little bit more. Great, maybe just take an extra step or two. I think it's coming on with such speed that by the time they catch it, they've overrun it ever so slightly. But see what they're doing again, moving it from one side of the pitch to the other very efficiently, very fast, very effectively. So that's what you want to see. I'm trying to see now what's the change. Katie Lade. So Katie Lade is in for Anya Rutley. She gets on.
Seen a few changes now for both teams, so it'll be interesting to see how everyone else adjusts around it. It's important. Games can be won and lost on kind of the bench impact, so it'll be important to see now how these substitutions go.
Definitely, and you see a lot more now. Number 1 to 22 is just as important and getting more and more important these days with the physicality of the game and the demands of the game always rising. So great to see. Scrum now to Weegens. Haverty to put in. Let's see Weegens now respond. Yeah, much better. You can see the drive going on, but they're holding it better.
Just got that ball back.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, skip pass out to Dixon. Dixon out to Farrell. Great carry with Farrell. Just unfortunate stumble on McGonigal, but a ref happy that it went backwards. Gathered by Dixon.
Yeah, let's keep that in play.
Haverty again. Haverty out to Cohen. So Belva just disrupting that there. Leslie Ring making a nuisance of herself. Juve out to McNicholas. Haverty again. Juve looking for that kick option. Just came off the side of the foot. Carthy to gather. Carthy just using her pace, giving an awful lot out to Fiona Chute. Fiona Chute using those back speed out to get that dot down for the try. And you see there now, the back's coming out in Fiona Chute. She's still looking for a pair of forward boots on her, but she's doing absolutely fantastic stuff in the forward pack. So great finish, great read from Laura Carty and a dot down there from Fiona Chute.
Yeah, that was great. Great read of the ball. Just came off the side of the boot there for Juve. Probably needed to be executed a little bit better at that stage, but yeah, great finish by Fiona there. She really stretches those legs. She did an awful lot of damage when she was a winger, and she's doing, if not more damage now, in and around the park looking for work.
Yeah, it's unfortunate about Juve, and she's had such a fantastic game that it's almost, you almost feel for her in that situation. It was just like that, came off the side of the boot, and it's frustration. You know that feeling yourself. The head drops, and you got to just keep the head up and just keep going on, because she's playing fantastic. It was just a great read by Laura and a great support line then from Fiona then on the inside. Leslie Ring seems to have come off.
Yeah, just came off the side of the boot there, and great finish. Oh, outside was the offload first, yes.
Yeah, back of the hand, out the back. Great offload there from Laura. Super calling from Fiona. You could see exactly what she wanted to do, and there's Juve there trying to make the tackle.
Yeah.
Who else? And Leslie Ring seems to come off, so I'm trying to work out now who has come on. Good kick there from Dana, her first one over the bar, so brings the score up to 17-0, 57 minutes gone.
Weegens will be looking to come back here now. I suppose 17 points isn't that much in the context of we're only 57 minutes in. Weegens will be looking to narrow that gap now over the next 15 minutes. It's really important that they get up and get a try here.
So Jane Neal there coming in for making her Belvo debut then on the AIL. So Jane Neal's a fantastic underage prospect, under 18s player for Ireland and Leinster. Arklow player has come up with us and is looking forward to her new challenge with Belvo, and we're grateful to have her down. So first cap with her, and I'm sure she'll do wonderful things.
Oh, Dixon comes away with that ball. Don't know how. It's a blue ball. Just a kind of kick that kind of dribbled along the ground, but Orla kept her eye on it there.
Yes, exactly what Weegens need now. If they could get a score here, we'd just really make things, put the pressure back on Belvo. You know, you don't want to let the head drop and just keep the pressure on. Good kick there again. She's having a great kicking game, Neva Grady is. So putting the pressure right on now. So we're just short of the 5 metre line. See if they do maybe a down and drive or something similar and use that pack power, because they really do have a super strong pack. So let's see what Weegens opt for here.
Yeah, Weegens just getting organised here. It's great to see Jessica Foot there on. She's making her debut for Weegens this week. She's an IQ player from England, back living in Galway. Yeah, and that's Jessica with the ball, down and drive, really well taken.
Good drive. Let's see who Belvo now react to this as well. So you can see it there, just trying to get that movement.
Yeah, ball seems to be still.
It's okay. Vic O'Mahony.
Vic O'Mahony again. and the ref is going to give it. Yeah, it was a really good setup. I think just a little bit slow, and then the maul just got disconnected. Vic O'Mahony has like a hound, sniffer hound for those balls. Any bit of an inch and she'll be in. So, yeah.
She's straight over that. She knew exactly what she had to do there. So knew the ball had been called, and you could see there. I think it was two of Wheaton's girls actually brought it down themselves. There was no infringement there from Belvo.
Yeah.
Vic was happy to let it come down to ground and just get straight on it, and she had no need to release as the maul was called. Brought in by Blue. Turnover ball.
She actually probably had another bit of time, even if she wanted to take her time getting there, because it wasn't marked at all. So that's a pity to see that go, but yeah, just a glimpse again of what Wheaton's can do, but unfortunately the execution just isn't there.
So put in again by Farrell. Farrell to distribute out to Jenny Murphy. Jenny Murphy with the handoff. Dixon trying to get the rip in. Farrell looking, let's say, for the option to kick. Yep. Out to Dana. Dana to clear the lines. Well read by McGonigal. Using her footwork. Good speed, good tackle by Elise. Vic in there again, just buying her time. Haverty out to McNicholas. Good tackle by Brittany.
I think Elizabeth saw that tackle coming, so
hesitate, I think it is. Dixon again.
Yeah, Dixon's Orla's having a busy game.
You can see how she was a top try scorer last year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. She's absolutely rapid. And her father actually played for Galweigans.
There we go.
Fun fact about Orla.
So ball pulled out wide. Moran Brown Moran. Vive.
Yeah, show and go by Emily Gavin. Great stuff.
That's what you want.
And Hannah Cohn.
Good carry.
And just Dervla Canteen a bit of trouble there, I think.
Yeah, it seems to be just leg again. I think tiredness as well as anything. It's been a heavy forward game for Wheaton's. It's been heavily dependent on their forwards. It's been a lot of carries, a lot of movement, a lot of scrums. That's going to start tiring out legs. You've got to expect.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been a real battle between the forwards here, the two packs. I can see Faith Ovawe coming on here and Gemma Faulkner as well. So yeah, I think the coaches there are recognising that we're getting a few tired legs. It's been I'd say the ground is probably heavy out there as well today. Dervla just in a bit of bother there. Hannah Cohen had a great carry there. Hannah's one of our younger players. She's originally from Sligo. She did dual with us last year, so she's a fantastic prospect. Still only 19, 20. So it's great to see these younger players coming on. Faith Ovawe as well did dual with us last year, originally from Buccaneers, and is in NUIG.
I think as well, Owen Maher, the head coach here at Wheaton's, I think he'd be happy enough with the performance so far. I think there's been a few silly mistakes kind of coming on off both sides, but I think in general there's been a lot of work-ons. It's been hard work for Belvo to break through any lines and things like that, and they're reading a lot of stuff very well. They're reading defensively very well. Line-outs and scrums have been really, really good. So I think overall, what do you think, Owen will be happy?
Yeah, I'd say he'd be happy. I know that he has very high standards for the whole team, and I think that really kind of permeates through the squad then, and he has high standards and high expectations. I think the girls will probably be happy with some aspects but disappointed with others. But overall, I think he'll be happy. Yeah, I think that there's definitely been some points left behind us, but there's still time.
Definitely, still early. Still 20 minutes left on the clock, or just short of it anyway. 17 minutes. Fortunately, Dervla Cantley come off there. She's been playing phenomenal stuff. But we'll start again. Blue scrum, Haverty to feed.
Yeah, blue penalty there.
First penalty scrum of the day coming in at 63 minutes is fantastic. Just shows how well matched these two packs are and how well disciplined they've been too. So 63 minutes for the first penalty scrum isn't bad. But O'Grady there now again, just knocking it out. Happy to take the line out.
Yeah.
See maybe if they'll go for the down and drive once again, as I think it nearly came off there in the last phase. Just unfortunately, the maul just fumbled, but we'll see now. See the option and see what's taken. I'd say Belvo will be a bit more prepared for it this time, but I definitely think Wheaton's have a good maul in them, and once it gets moving, it's a hard one to stop. So see how Belvo react.
Yeah, it worked well the last time, so hopefully they can get it set up again, just a little bit more organised.
That's unfortunate there. Yeah. Just not a clean throw. Just came off the fingertips wrong, and ref's not happy, so we'll just come back with a black scrum. I think Belvo will be relieved to see that too, and I think they had the numbers there, and I think they were anticipating the down and drive maul, so I think they were happy there to see the throw go a bit wonky.
Yeah, just a missed throw, I think. But yeah, need to be more clinical. I think Regents have had chances like that now, down in the Belvo 22, 10, and just haven't executed. And I think that's difficult to watch, you know, from a supporter or a coach point of view, because there's definitely opportunities being left out there, and Belvo will be looking to capitalise on them.
Farrell there. Out to Jenny Murphy. Jenny Murphy just pushing people out of her way.
Takes 3 to take her down, the usual.
Farrell there. Once again back to Dana. Dana looking for the clearance kick.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah, you're on now.
It's a fantastic kick.
Great kick. Once again, great kick. Judged to perfection. Saw that Farrell and McGonigal were just out of position ever so slightly, and just managed to tip it over their heads for the play. So come back here now for Norwegians. Norwegians put into line out just again between the 10 and halfway line in the Galweigans half.
Yeah, another great kick from Dana. She's really picking them out today. Even with that wind, she's just pinpointing where she wants to put that ball. Winger's just a little bit out of position there, having to get back on top of it, but yeah, double.
Okay, that's not straight, guys.
Again, another not straight throw in at line out time there. So I think just fatigue is really setting in here, I think, a bit, and you know, I think Belvo seem to just almost be taking it up another step, and they seem to just be keeping the heads, and you know, it's a lot easier to be up 17-0 than to be chasing 17-0 at this time. So I think if Belvo can just keep the heads now, keep it level, they may be able to take the foot off a bit, but I don't think they'll be looking to do that. And we just need to keep the head, keep the level, and just keep the pressure on, because you know, when they get the ball and they get that bit of space, they look dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. I think just calm heads now will do it for the next 10 or so minutes. That's a really good scrum from Belvo. Another pick from Brittany.
Jane O'Neill there with great support, protect that ball. Fire light to Dana, switched dummy line off Jenny, just came backwards. Dana regathers. Again, nothing phases her.
No, absolutely not.
At least they're in trying to get off Dixon, but Dixon's in there too quick.
Yeah, that was good pressure from Sarah O'Connell there. She got up. Dixon in over that ball, and Dixon's had a good few turnovers. She's nearly up to what Vic is at this stage for Belvo. Nice option out the back for Dana, but I don't think she was expecting it.
Yeah, I think it was like that. It just fumbled off someone's hand, and she managed to gather it, kind of fumbled again, and just find herself a bit isolated then going into contact. Dixon spotted that and was over it nice and quick, poached that ball for the turnover. So great clearance ball again from O'Grady, great kicking option for her. So we're just again between the halfway and the 10 metre line in the Belvo half.
Emily Gavin's going to be looking to clean up this line a bit. She's an experienced hooker, but as you said, when pressure is on, it's a completely different ball game than when you're on the training park. So Regents traditionally this year have had a good line out. They just need to clean it up a bit. Much better, good option to foot.
Haverty out to O'Grady, back into Dixon again, breaking a few tackles.
Good kick option again from Grady. She's having a great game. Hannah Cohen ready to take that ball. Hannah's another great carrier, a little bit high, well marked by Melissa Hayden.
Yep. Haverty again out to O'Grady. Another great carry by O'Grady, breaking the first tackle.
Yeah, that's a huge carry.
Huave to McNicholas.
Great tackle there from Jenny, really stopped her at source.
McGonigal trying to beat her player. Lane Anthony trying to disrupt it too, pushing her back.
Yeah, Lane's been very disruptive at the breakdown, making it very difficult.
Great carry with Faith.
Hands on the ground first, yeah.
Brittany almost in for that, but the clearance got there.
Huave to Dixon. Dixon just using her legs, powered through ever so slightly.
Great turn of pace. Here comes Grace Brown Moran. Just overran it a little bit.
Just unfortunate there, yeah. They had just built a bit of momentum. Belvo were just getting on a slight back foot there, but like that, just overcooked a pass, came off the shoulder and went forward. So Belvo will be happy to see that scrum now, and we'll see how the scrum sets. A few changes as well. I can see Melissa Hayden's come in, Clodagh Dunn has come in as well. So be interesting now to see how it sets with this. with this scrum setup as well. So see Vic O'Mahony's still in, so front row now consists of Katie Lade, Vic O'Mahony and Melissa Hayden for Belvo. So slight change there with Niamh Dow coming off after her stellar performance across the pitch.
Okay.
Niamh Grady is limping a little bit, but she seems to be okay to stay on the pitch.
You can see Regis there, just splitting their defence there, just make sure they have all options covered. Maybe just asking there to make a slight drop. Dana again for the kick. Again, great kick and a great find of touch there. So just over the head. I think McGonigal just got her fingertips to it, so it'll be a Belvo ball. So again, Dana just spotting that space and just putting it ever so slightly over McGonigal's head, so she has to stretch for it, gets a fingertip touch to it, Belvo ball. And it's stuff like that. It's just so impossible to defend, because you just don't know what she's going to do next. And that's the beauty of a player like O'Brien in a 10. Calm, cool and collected, spots gaps, spots space, and just executes.
Yeah, I think she really has been the kind of difference between the two teams today. That kicking game has been utilised really well. Weegians are just wearing themselves out, trying to play out all the time. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see now the next 10 minutes. Hopefully they can get another footing in the game. The last time were positive there from Weegians, got some good carries. Vic O'Mahony put in here for this line out. Straight. The ref is okay with it.
Just going back for a knock on anyway, yeah. So it seemed to slightly go astray. He was happy with it, but just came off black fingertips there anyway. So go Weegians put in out to this scrum. So Belvo just slightly stronger in the scrum in the last couple of ones. So see now how Weegians react again. A few new players in, so see also how they settle. Haverty again for the put-in. Reacted well, nice solid scrum there. Nice easy ball out for Haverty, out to Joave, out to Dixon. Well gathered there, a bit of a high ball for Farrell to gather, but she did well.
Yeah, she seems to work on the ground here, get that ball back.
Yeah, good work by Joave. Just seems to be caught in their own legs.
Have to go digging for it, but very good.
Well gathered.
Wanted to give that, but ref is calling it back.
Yeah, I think Farrell just took a knock there, so good to see the ref is kind of taking consideration into these situations. You don't want them causing any issues or anything, so happy just to blow it, lets it settle down again, restart with a blue scrum. But another big hit there on Farrell. She'll be a tough one to have to go off if she does have to go off. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, she's had a good game there, full back. Seems to be her head.
I was wondering why she wasn't getting out of the way, so she's lying on the wrong side.
Just, I think, got caught underneath the... Oh, she's up and about.
Good stuff. So yeah, I think the ref said ball kind of got caught there, and he was happy to stop it because she was a bit slow to get up. So I'm getting a change there for Weegians. Is Connolly?
Yeah, I think Connolly's coming back on there for Hannah Cohen. I think that's just a tactical change. He'll probably release Hannah again from the bench.
Vic O'Mahony there as well seems to be coming off, so I'd say by looks things there'll probably be a change in the
keep the standard size last 10 minutes, yeah?
So Aidan Murtagh seems to have gone in. Yeah, Aidan Murtagh's come in on the wing.
And Tanya Farrell is continuing, so seems to be fine.
Norla McAuliffe then as well, another first AIL debut for Norla McAuliffe, so she's come in at the front row. So totally new front row in there.
Yeah, good scrum again from Weegians. It's been a real battle this game.
Good step back in from McGonigal.
No, she's not on.
Yeah, she's been very solid out there. Belvo hands on ball there, but Olivia goes to get it. Niamh O'Grady just making life difficult for everyone to bring her down. Here comes Ellen Connolly again.
Good carry again. See there, Belvo just want to get that poach on. Good steal. That's still Clodagh Dunn just in off the bench.
Yeah, really good steal. Just the clear out of the ruck just wasn't there in time.
Farrell there to McAuliffe. Hogan holding ship. Farrell out to Dunn. To Chute. Puts the burners on. keeps running, has a few more steps to go, just gets that tackle in. Jenny Murphy holds on to it well.
Gemma Faulkner just grabs her last minute.
Farrell again, out to O'Brien. Takes into contact, gets it down. Good placement.
Oh, it was out. And blue ball's on, so it's back to Belvo.
Yeah, just coming back here. Just wasn't happy. I think the ruck had formed and there's blue hands in it there. So silly mistakes starts creeping in from Wegians again. Fatigue can do this. So see now how Belvo reacts. So Hayden for the carry.
Great
just
carry.
stopped short. Dubois stopping her well. Farrell then distributes. Great finish there. Brittany Hogan there diving over the line. Just bounces off McGonigal. Unfortunately there. Too low, too strong for her to stop. And just dives then over for the fourth try. It's a bonus point try there for Belvo.
Yeah, that was a really good passage of play. Just giving away the penalty there on our line. Just need to be a bit more careful with that. Really good carry from Melissa Hayden. And really strong from Brittany Hogan again to drive for that line.
You can see it here. So Hayden had a great, just tap from Farrell. Hayden had a great carry there. Just kept going. Bit of momentum. Dubois almost had her. Just then slows it down ever so slightly, enough for Wegians to get a bit more structure back in. Farrell then distributes out. Hogan then dips down nice and low, bounces off McGonigal and just dives. Fantastic finish there. Brilliant finish and brilliant awareness from Brittany.
Yeah, Belvo will be happy now. That's their bonus point. Really good. And the kick is good. Yeah, well worked try. Belvo just putting that pressure on, turning the screw a little bit. Wegians will need to react well here now.
So 76 minutes played on the rolling clock. So I'd say we're probably at about 74 minutes gone, I'd say. 20 points to nothing here. And we'll see now if Wegians can get a score on the board. Belvo just using their patience, just working the ball through hands, not afraid to distribute and spread the ball where it needs to be spread and keep it tight where it needs to be tight as well.
Yeah, very clever play by Belvo to get them down to that end of the pitch. And clinical once they got down there. Great carry.
Elaine
Anthony's been very busy.
Farrell out to McAuliffe. Farrell again to Dana. Dana to Brittany. Brittany to Fiona.
Well marked by Grace Barmore in there. Dana's really pushing those pod passes out.
Jenny Murphy out wide to Oni Donnelly. Oni Donnelly to Adon. Back inside. Fantastic ball back inside to Finola Collins.
Great offload. Well marked by Alicia for the great offload. And
great
high
rip
tackle.
there. Yeah, great rip by Jueve there for the steal, and then just a high tackle coming in. So ref happy to play on with the quick tap by O'Grady. Kiva Hart seems to be on there for Haverty. Jenny Murphy seems to be in a bit of trouble here now in the middle of the pitch. She's there anyway, and I think the Regent's player has taken a knock as well.
Elizabeth seems to be down on Jenny. Elizabeth's back on her feet. Jenny looks to be a little bit dazed there, so hopefully she's all right.
Might have just been her shoulder again. No, she was getting a bit of treatment in the first half for her shoulder, so maybe it's time she they make a swap there. So
yeah, she's been fantastic. Just really solid carries, really solid tackling, what you come to expect from her. But just, I suppose, one of those experienced players for Belvo that always holds up the line.
So both teams went to their bench now, and we're at probably, I'd say now Jenny will come off and they'll have to put a player back on who's probably taken off their boots at this stage now, thinking their job was done. But we'll see how who comes on. Yeah, you can see it there now. So Emma Kelly's coming back in. Yeah, little shrimp as they call her as well. So
yeah, she had a very good first half as well. In fairness, for very busy.
Yeah, it's been a good performance all around. I think the Yorkshire T is doing Elaine Anthony well in the pack there as well. So 79 minutes. Start thinking of who would be your player of the match at the moment.
I suppose there's a good few to pick from. Belvo's had some great performances. Obviously Dana's just had it's hard to look past her. I suppose she's had a great game off the boot, distributing very, very well. Brittany Hogan's been excellent. Elaine Anthony's been excellent. On the Wegian side, Niamh O'Grady's had a great game, but for me it would probably have to be Dana, I think.
Yeah.
Just a fumble comes back on the blue side. it's a knock on.
Yeah, just knocked on there, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think like that you said, there's been some really stellar performances across both squads. Like you said, Dana has been fantastic as well, and I think you have a Mel, we'll call her.
Mel, yeah, she's been great. Yeah.
She's been fantastic as well, and like that, Niamh Grady, like you said, also been fantastic. You can see how Niamh Grady has 3 tries to her name already this season. She's been absolutely stellar, really, really strong at the back and just controlling everything, in at every ruck and everything like that. But yeah, we'll go Dana O'Brien for player of the match. So another scrum here to Belvo.
Holding blue, yeah.
Elizabeth McNicholas is moving to number 8. Another one that'll just go anywhere in the scrum. She's been a hooker and she's moving back to 8 now. Niamh Grady's gone off.
Farrell for the feed. Farrell distributes out to Dana. Dana still has one, just unfortunately just off the fingertips there.
Just knocked forward, yeah. It's just that she's a very deceptive runner. It's very difficult to mark her.
Yeah, you can see she's trying to get the hands free to try and get that offload on. So it just came off the fingertips and just went forward. So I'd say there can't be too much longer anyway left, but we'll go another blue scrum here and just short of the 10-metre line in Galwegians' half.
3 minutes.
3 minutes there. You can hear on the ref there he's just saying 3 minutes left to play.
Quiva Hart with the put in. It's great to see Quiva back this year. It's her first year back after having her little boy Robin, so it's great to see her back on the pitch.
Fantastic. It's early push there from Belvo. So it'll be a free kick here now to Wegians. So you can hear the ref there explaining there, hasn't left the hand, so Belvo just being a bit eager, trying to get that pressure on, but hadn't left her hand. So
great sneaking run there by Emily Gavin, putting footwork on. She's had a busy day as well, in fairness to her.
She has. Good distribution. Again out to Connolly. Hart to Gavin. Gavin out wide.
No one there, it's not material.
Takes it in. Hart again. Distributes well.
Yeah, Jessica Foot to Hannah Cohen. Great to see them two playing.
Use it.
Hart again out to Ave.
Just a pick up there from Leisha. Belvoir looking to put pressure on here. Tanya taken down there. Great tackle. Over the ball.
Super steal there from Ada Murtai. She saw that she was isolated. Farah kind of just ran that little bit sideways, maybe could have straightened up a little bit and kept a few girls with her. Instead kind of almost ran away from her players and support a bit. So Farrell happy to play. Distributes out wide to Lade. Lade with the carry. Offload to Farah to Anthony. Great turnover there.
Great turnover.
Yeah, it's Wawe again. She's been fantastic today. I think, especially saying she's playing slightly out of position for herself. So she's just been everywhere, in every ruck, in every tackle, in every distribution channel. She's been really, really strong for Galwegians today.
Looking around here, Julia's going to take the kick. Emily Gavin's going to take the kick. It's a touch. Yeah, good
Great
kick.
option. Yep, good kick there. So just alleviates again a bit of pressure, just short of the 10-metre line. So ref had said about 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes left. So I'd say no more than 60 seconds on the clock.
Step it back a bit, Black. Yeah, there you go.
See how this the line-outs function. So once again, Emily Gavin in for the put-in for Wegians. Belvo awaiting the arrival of the Wegians line.
Cohen brings the call to Emily. Double again.
Yeah, dummy throw there, so I think it's going to be called there for Belvo. You can see it there. Went to throw, didn't throw, so I think it was just miscommunication from the Wegian side. Or was an early lift. Yeah, now we're going with the early throw. They're funny ones, they're hard ones to judge whether it's early lift or dummy throw and stuff. So ref's happy with the dummy throws. We're going back in here now for another black scrum. So no more, I'd say, than 30 seconds left on the clock. But good team performances, I think, across both teams. I think Wegians just lost a little bit of structure, a little bit of discipline kind of towards the second half, and then Belvo getting in then 4 tries as well, brings the score then up to 22-0. So it was a good contest though throughout the park. No cards, no penalty count throughout the game, so
Yeah, good even contest in fairness. Well picked up by Cueva Hart there, just spilt out the back of the Belvo scrum.
Good distribution there, good carry.
Just forward.
Just unfortunate there again. Just the last force pass, but so it's full time then here in Ollie Campbell Park. Old Belvedere finished 22-0 to Galwegians. 4 tries, bonus point taken as well for Old Belvedere. They'll be happy with that. It's their first test as well of the kind of the top 4 teams. So next we'll have Blackrock, followed by Railway then as well. So a few tough tests left for Belvedere on this side, and similar with Galwegians as well. Great contest, great game. It's what you want to see and what we expect from a contest of Belvedere and Galwegians.
Yeah, it's a great game. I think Regions will probably be disappointed. Points are definitely left on the pitch. Belvo had the kind of experience in their organisation just to kick in and get that bonus try, which is really important for them in terms of their standings now in the league. They're kind of coming into their difficult block. Galwegians have Railway next week at home, so that'll be another stern test for them. But they always enjoy playing at home. They have a very good record at home. So, yeah.
All right, well, Lisa, thank you very much for joining us, and safe travels back home to Galway for you and the girls. And thank you all for joining us this evening. And this stream has been sponsored by Windsor. Thanks all.
Every used car has a story. At Windsor Certified, all ours have a happy ending. Buy used with confidence. Windsor, drive happy.